This thing on. First day using this camera. Oh my God. I'm doing a thing. Hey, it's Michelle Brianna and welcome to my channel. One of my biggest long-term goals is to be in a space of mastering peace. Mastering peace for me means to be in a place of freedom. Peace is freedom in my mind's eye, and freedom means the freedom of choice, means the freedom over my physical body. It's the freedom to decide what things I'm going to engage in, what people I'm going to be around, what I choose to consume, and how I choose to allow it to affect my reality. It's important that we are aware of the fact that we really do have choice. But the way that society and life is set up, a lot of times it just doesn't feel that way. We feel like we are forced to do certain things. We need income. We have different obligations from family, friends, work, just all these different things that are in our vicinity that demand our attention. But the power is in the choice. When we choose and decide that we want better for ourselves, that is going on the path toward leading a life of peace. And that is where I am right now in my life. I am journeying through this reality that we all are in together. And my ultimate goal is to be able to live a life of peace and to always be able to find peace, even when things are in disarray, because that's just what happens. We face challenges and the world is a crazy place at times. I still want to be able to choose peace each and every time, and I want to be able to find peace within myself and within my body, and which is my home. I can be overly ambitious sometimes. I realize that about myself, and it's good at times, but it's also not a good thing because I'm really adding extra stress into my life. I'm leaving the office now. It's a transition, but yes, it really adds extra stress to my life sometimes. I set a deadline of when I was going to get something to someone, and I really could have given myself more grace. So I literally have just been grinding it out to get it done. I got it done, which is important, but I really do need to be mindful and be more realistic with some of the deadlines that I set. Because again, I create this extra stress for myself that's really not needed. And if I don't need to add extra stress to my life, I prefer not to. So I just need to decompress for a minute. So I'm about to go and get lunch. It's freaking gorgeous out. So why not? I love really cool bathrooms. This place has such a cool, dope bathroom vibe. Look at the ceiling and all the lights. I love it. Morning. Happy Tuesday. So I'm about to go to yoga, but I had a thought. I realized how important it is for us to stop and pause and take moments sometimes when we're creating or when we're doing tasks, because it's so easy for perfectionistic tendencies to come through. I was having this issue yesterday. I was working on something and I was just getting in my head so much. We get in our own way more than probably anybody else. So this is really just a reminder that it's okay to feel flustered and to feel frustrated and to feel like what you're creating is not right. When these thoughts come up in our minds, it's important for us to take a moment and stop and just hit reset and go back to it with a fresh set of eyes. So that's exactly what I did, and I feel good about it. So I'm going to yoga now, and I really, really need this. So catch Catch you later. All right, so I'm done with my morning routine. I actually really appreciated being able to move slow with it. I'm really thankful and just really, really grateful that I have this opportunity to have these slow mornings. Like, for the most part, I really have a lot of autonomy with how my day goes. Sometimes it's just like, it's overwhelming sometimes that I'm really able to really be in this and live this life. And this morning was just one of those moments where I was just feeling even more grateful for this opportunity. So now I'm going to get ready for my day. I'm gonna go shower and like get dressed and do all of those things. And yeah. Oh, ooh, that sounded crazy. So I'm sitting here working on my website. There's so much coming up for me in working on this site. You know, I am a recovering perfectionist, you know, very much a product of a productivity environment, basically, like producing, doing, on the go. And so learning to be more in flow is something that is still very new to me. It is still something that I'm still actively learning and journeying through. So a lot of my stuff is just coming up in the creation of this site because I'm feeling myself getting caught up on like the minute details. So like I'm sitting here going back and forth about my about page versus what I have on the home page. And I'm sitting and I'm like, okay, well, maybe I need to be putting this there, put this there. And I'm feeling myself getting in my head and just kind of like overthinking it. We learn and we grow when we're able to acknowledge and be aware of the things that are triggering us in moments. Like, life is going to constantly trigger us. There's going to be so many things that we're going to face that are going to trigger insecurities and different aspects of ourselves, different things that we are healing through. And whatever journey you found yourself on, I think the biggest thing is in the awareness and then how you choose to move forward once you recognize that you are made aware of whatever it is that's triggering you. So in this moment, I'm sitting here and I'm like, all right, Michelle, you're getting like way, way in your head right now. Let's reframe this. You know, I don't have to worry so much about the content right now. My goal really in reality right now is just to get the bones set up. So just getting the pages set up, getting the layout, getting a sense of the feel and how I want to navigate the page, how I want someone coming onto the page to navigate it. So in the moment I took something that was causing me anxiety because I was feeling anxious. Like sitting here, I was literally going back and forth, and I'm feeling anxious in my body. And I recognized it and decided to take a moment, let me pause, let me slow down, because that's part of it, is like things are moving so rapidly in our heads. And so it's like, okay, let me slow down for a second. Let me reframe this, refocus, and let's just focus on the goal at hand, which really, again, is to just get the bones of the site built. And I can put in whatever kind of content, you know what I mean? I don't have to spend so much time ruminating over what is it going to say and yada, yada, yada. That's something that I can go back to once I finished having the bones up. So I said all that to say that on this journey, it's not going to just be like peaches and roses. Like, that's really not realistic. Like, again, life is going to happen. It's going to continue to happen. People are going to annoy you. Things are going to annoy you. Things are going to trigger you. But I really believe that the key to navigating through the journey is all in the awareness. Eckhart Tolle said, awareness is the greatest agent of change. And that makes so much sense. If you can become aware of the things that affect your life and then choose, remember, there's freedom in choice. Choose the way that you're going to approach it and change and reframe the situation. That's the power. And yeah, that's the power. All right, let me get back to this. because I have a meeting in an hour. So I want to really utilize the time that I have right now. I can't even explain or really put into words how I'm feeling right now. I just got off of our first call for the Dharma Coaching Institute. I am seriously like so full. I feel so full. It felt amazing to just be in a space and be in a container with all these just beautiful people, and we went through and did introductions and that kind of stuff, and just hearing people's voices and getting to like experience their energy even through Zoom. You just could feel it, and I just feel so full. My soul feels like it is in the right place. I know that this is exactly what it is I'm supposed to be doing. It just feels in complete full alignment. I know that this is the right decision, and I am so excited and just looking forward to what the next 6 months are going to be and how my life is going to transform. And through the transformation of myself, I am going to transform the lives of others. And that feels so beautiful, and it feels so humbling just to even know that this was placed on my heart, and this is what it is I'm supposed to do here on this planet, is to really just be a light and shed light on others so that they too can embrace their truth and live in their purpose and transform their lives as well. This just feels so right. I can't even explain it. So yeah, I'm really emotional, just like good emotions. I was crying on the call, and so were other people, and that felt so good to know that I wasn't alone feeling emotional. All right, well, it's about 2:30 now. I have a meeting at 4, and I need to go eat. So I'm gonna go to a place just down the street from the office and go and grab lunch, because they have a really good lunch special. Okay, so I'm gonna go do that. But I just really needed to share this wonderful, beautiful flood of emotion and energy. So good morning. Happy Thursday. So I'm starting a new thing. I'm trying to get up earlier because I really like having time to do my routine in the morning and not feel rushed. Because before I was really getting up pretty late. And so by the time I was finishing everything, it just was later in the day, and I just felt like I'm really not maximizing the use of my time. And I really want to be intentional about how I'm using my time, because that is like our greatest commodity. So got up at 7 this morning, which gave me enough time to stretch, do my meditation, journal. And now I'm about to make my newest obsession. It's avocado toast, but I just really love how I'm making it. So I'm about to go and do that now. We're good to go. This is the final product. It is so freaking good. All right, I'm gonna enjoy this. Oh, I did a thing with my hair. So I'm getting my hair retwisted on Saturday, but in the meantime, I really need it done, so it's just looking a little crazy. So I just twisted them in last night, or I braided them. I just put like plaits to give them a little bit of a crinkly kind of look. And I think it's cute.
It's like a little vibe. I can get with it. All right, I'm about to go to yoga. Okay, bye. Feeling a bit overwhelmed right now. So I have a lot to do today, and this is the first week starting this class, and I went in looking at the dashboard and I'm just seeing how long the different videos are, and I'm really just trying to figure out how to adjust my schedule and my life around this. And in the moment right now, I'm feeling a bit anxious. So I'm gonna take a minute to really practice mindfulness for a second, and I'm going to do a meditation and just ground myself back, because I'm just getting in my head right now with the different things that I have to juggle and just everything that I need to do and accomplish. Yeah, so I just need a minute, and this is just part of the practice. Again, things are going to come up in your day, in your life, and it's just about knowing when to utilize your practices. And this is a perfect example of that. Like, I am feeling the anxiety in my body right now, just feeling anxious about knowing what I know I need to get done today and trying to make that happen. So I just need to do this right now. So I'm gonna go and just do a quick meditation just to ground myself back. And I'm probably gonna go just stand outside and just be outside for a bit, because that also really helps me as well and kind of helps to just like clear my head. Your practices are there for a reason. Those are your tools, and we have to utilize them. That's really all a part of this. Utilizing the practices and the rituals that we have for when we really need them, and they're always available to you. Your breath work is so powerful, and it's always available to you, and it's something that we can always use and always return back to. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go do my thing for a bit just so I can get out of this like anxious energy. I really like to allow myself to process it, feel the feeling of what it is I'm feeling, and do what I need to do so that I can return back home and find peace in my body. So let's do that. Hi, Fred. Hi, Fred. Hi. Thank you for asking me about Chick-fil-A. I got my period, so it's one of those things.